built on four basic premises, right? The four basic principles. One was performance. So we wanted to really make sure that it was one of the fastest clouds out. It is the fastest cloud out there in the market. And at minimum, you were getting better performance than what the people, our customers are getting on-premise. So it's very important to us that the mission-critical applications that you're running on-premise, you can run them at ease and actually get better performance with Oracle Cloud. Okay. And the reason we were able to do that are a number of factors, but I'll just highlight a couple. One was the biggest latency in the cloud is at the networking layer, right? So you have to actually, when you connect to different servers in the cloud, you actually have to go through multiple hops to get to the core data center in the cloud and be able to run that application and extract the data out of it. So Oracle, we have a unique architecture which literally guarantees a flat network. So at best, at most, you'll get one hop to get to the server where the application is running. The second aspect of it is you get what we call as the noisy neighbor problem in the current generation clouds, right? If you look at the older generation clouds, they basically have a lot of different applications running on the same server, which is sharing a lot of common resources. And that is causing, again, latency and issues between actually accessing data and applications. So with us, we're able to kind of eliminate that using no noisy neighbors, running on bare metal environments to make sure that you're able to get the performance that you're really seeking out of these applications. We also have a very secure environment. We put a lot of emphasis on security across in terms of the way we architect the security at every layer of our cloud. From the way you reside data, whether it's at rest or it's in motion, we make sure it's completely encrypted. And so there's no chance where even if you hack the data is actually self-protected. Also, we have the issue of how we're actually enabling access to the core components of the cloud. Right? So we actually have the isolation of a control plane, which makes it very hard for somebody to kind of propagate these virus attacks inside our core network. The third principle was openness of the cloud. So we wanted to make sure that our cloud is not only open but interoperable with other cloud vendors in the market as well. So we understand our customers are not only running just Oracle systems within their environments, but they also want to actually interoperate with other system environments, other cloud vendors like Microsoft, for example. So Oracle has built interoperability with other vendors like Microsoft. We announced that earlier in the year. And also, a lot of the workloads that have been run using Vmware on your data centers, we announced a partnership with Vmware so that you run the same workloads onto our cloud with ease. And we are adding more partnerships in the pipeline to make sure the cloud, you can actually work with other vendors in a very open environment. We, in part of openness also, not only are we enabling you, this is very important to emphasize, again, it's not just built for Oracle technologies. You can run any kind of technologies on the Oracle cloud, whether it's open source, Oracle, third-party software overall. Okay. So we have a lot of customers who would like to mix and match technologies for their applications, for their environments, that we make it very easy for them to run on top of the Oracle cloud. And the last thing I would say, which is very unique, and then I'll pass it over to Andrew, is Oracle is very, very unique, and it's the only vendor in the market which is offering this capability of autonomous cloud capabilities. So you probably heard a lot about the autonomous database over the last few months or last couple of years that Oracle announced is the first autonomous service, which is self-running, self-driving, self-securing database. We expanded that with what we call autonomous Linux, which is at the OS layer. So now the same capabilities of self-driving, self-securing, self-patching is now all available at the OS layer, fundamental OS layer as well. So we're adding in more autonomous capabilities, which in fundamentally what it means is leveraging machine learning and AI to run or operate the cloud on its own without the need for humans. Okay? So no human error, no mistakes. The system itself is able to kind of drive all these operational capabilities to provide you a better quality of service at a lower price for our customers. So very unique to Oracle, and with that I'll just turn that over to.
Okay. On a serious note as well, we also very much recognised Dubai as a hub and a gateway to much of the region, and a lot of our skills, knowledge are based here to be able to be mobile around about much, particularly for Northern Africa as well. And we know, by the way, many of our customers do the same. They'll have data centres here to serve their region as well, so I quite understand. Very much appreciate your time, folks. We've got an awful lot going on within Oracle. I've been there for 25 years. There continues to be the most extraordinary amount of development and change taking place within the organisation. Honestly, it's a full-time job, trying to tell our own people about the changes, trying to help keep our customers aware. We're very, very grateful that you spend the time listening to us and propagating these messages further out to our customers. And we'll do anything we can to help you get the readership and get the reach to help you do that. 25 years in Oracle, and when I joined, it was the place to be for database technology. You know, if you wanted to have anything to do with database, you needed to be in the Bay and you needed to be working for Oracle. Today, and I do not say this trivially, the place for cloud is Oracle. I say that it's a controversial statement. Feel free to publish it. In fact, feel encouraged to publish it. Oracle is the place to be, whether you're a user of cloud technologies or learning about cloud technology. If you're a developer, if you're actually a cloud designer, you know, you're looking at designing clouds, Oracle's a place to come to. Now, we maybe weren't the first to conceive of cloud technologies altogether, but sometimes you get second mover advantage. You can look and you can learn and you can listen, and then you can really move. And I think that's where we are, and I feel that with our customers too. Frankly, there is what is called, in the marketing business I know, latent demand. That wasn't there 10 years ago. People weren't screaming to use the cloud, you know, people were unsure, they're happy on premise. That's changed. And there is something I would say thank you to, the people that we're now leaving in the rear view mirror, people like Amazon and others. As we pass them, we'll say thank you for educating the market to an extent and building a latent demand from enterprises and organizations for the cloud, the real cloud, the enterprise cloud. So we built that with the OCI that Ashish was speaking about, where the criteria for design, well, the first three design criteria were security, security, and security. Really the first three design criteria for our cloud. And now we've got an enterprise capable cloud. The demand has been waiting. We're actually pushing, I think you'll agree, we're pushing an open door. Customers are there wanting and waiting and asking to get the cloud, which is very exciting.